Alright, and this is the Emperor. And the cool part is that even if he counters it, we still get the incubation tokens and we can start attacking him on the next turn. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today Bant Control with, you might know about it, there's a new loop on the block. Cosmic Rebirth is a new instant from the Aftermath that gives you a chance to get you back your Shigeki. And it has even an upside. You will see it in the games and it makes all the difference. You can choose target permanent in your graveyard. It has to be a permanent, you cannot take back the counter spell and so on. But if it has mana value of 3 or less, you put it directly into battlefield. It means you cast your Host Seedshark as an instant at the end step, and you know what happens when you untap with this card. So man, this is absolutely crazy. What more, you gain 3 life. It seems small, but believe me, against mono red, when you get back the shark that they tried to kill with like 2 cards, and then you gain 3 life, which negates their lightning strike, and you are untap with the Seedshark, man, this makes all the difference. Especially this is turn 3 play, which means the following one is the Emperor that will create a 4/4 incubation token when you have Seedshark in the battlefield. So it's incredible. We also have Wrenn and Realmbreaker as the second 3 mana thing that we can absolutely reanimate, and she is really dominating, man. For me, she works wonders. The fact that we can hit our lands every turn and then start to be aggressive, like you will see in the games, even against soldiers, we can be so aggressive they did not expect it. And with the Emperor, you can put the counters on every land, and you can reanimate the same land every turn with the counters. And suddenly you can have a 5/5 hexproof vigilance thing. And that's usually how you win the game. Other than this, we have Shigeki loop. Of course, you can loop this with Shigeki. You can also get back Shigeki into the battlefield, which means that if your opponent is tapped or you feel safe about any removal spells, you get it back into your board, you untap, and instantly you ramp and get it back into the hand, and at this point they cannot answer it. So it can give you extra lands as well, so that's pretty cool. There is also small interaction. You can target a land in your graveyard and it's mana value 3 or less, so you can ramp with this at the end step. So it is really versatile card. I honestly really like, one of my favorite cards from the new set, and I think we will be seeing it for quite a lot. The fact that you don't lose any tempo by playing it, if you hit a 3-drop with this and you make it even better, is absolutely amazing. We have some counter spells, 4 of them. If you are playing against slow meta, you can increase it, of course, but we are still keeping it down the ground so we can survive. And with Wrenn, Sharks and Cosmic Rebirth into Shigeki and Bangbusters, we have so much value that I'm not super scared about running out of stuff to do. And we have 1 invasion of new Phyrexia. This is your ultimate win con. If other things didn't work, just play it for 10 mana and your opponent will scoop. And you can get it back with both Rebirth and Shigeki, because it's not legendary for some reason. So yeah, this is the deck. I really like it. If you like Bant Control, you will absolutely love it, I think. One consideration, careful cultivation. This is something I've been testing. So you can remove it and play something better. It is a 3 mana enchantment. Sometimes it helps with the reach and stuff. You can also ramp. So if you hit Shark with this one, you get 2 extra lands for the next turn. Sometimes it's so much value that you can use. Or sometimes it will ramp you into Farewell 2 turns before they expect it. So I really hope you guys will enjoy it, and really thank you for great support for the last videos. That was a bit of a crazy time for me, but really thank you for support. It made me smile. So I hope you will like this one as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and you will get the notifications when the video is up. And yeah, let's go into the games because they were pretty fun. Alright, we are going first. We have Farewell and the Bankbuster. On the play, this is really good. We missed the turn 2 land, but it should be fine. Especially with Wrenn. We'll see what we are again. Oh, soldiers. I missed you so much. So much. Alright, so we need to survive until we hit Farewell, right? I think we play Wrenn, we hit the lands. Okay, I thought for a moment he took a 1-lander. It should be a Seedshark, right? So this way they need to hit Brutal Qatar, which they will, but at least it's not extremely aggressive creature, right? Yep, you can play Resolute Reinforcements. Yay! Such a surprise. What? Alright, that's something. I wonder how often they play this. This is a really good unexpected card, but 99% of the time it's Resolute Reinforcement, so you cannot really play against this because you will lose way too many games in other way. Alright, let's see the power of the shark. Let's see the power of the shark, because it will come into battlefield not tapped, and it will kill the frontliner for free. So that will be pretty cool. Alright, there's no way to go around this priority, and the Cosmic Rebirth on the shark is something they are not used to yet. Alright, I definitely will put into the battlefield, and I would like to block. So we negate some of the board presence, right? We can take this 3 damage, I cannot kill the officer, so no reason to go for it. And we just untapped with the Seedshark, ladies and gentlemen, and that's a big thing. Alright, I think we can win this if we play it right. So how do we play it right? The Vigilance thing seems pretty decent. We need to hit the Farewell on the next turn though. It's fine, we will just -2 Wrenn if we miss. Also, Incubation Token, like 2 mana 3/3 should be pretty decent as well. Oh, I should tap differently. Now I'm risking the Triumph, but they cannot really punish it anyway, right?
Allies everywhere.
Allies everywhere. Alright, so we hit their face, cause why not? Even if they have like Resolute Reinforcement, they would need to go 3 for 1 and I would take it. And right now we don't invest into value, we invest into board presence. See, they just played both of them. But to be honest, this Protect the Negotiators got me really good. Thankfully there was Cosmic Rebirth to remedy the situation. Man, the draw... Oh, I hate the fact that aggro can draw more cards than the control for 0 mana basically. Like, I need to pay 4 mana to get this card, and the aggro deck just here, taking it for free. Oh, seems legit. One of the reasons the deck is so insanely strong. Alright. I probably would prefer to not activate it if I can. Alright, that's a lot of damage in the air, right? So let's see how it goes exactly. I hope he taps out everything, right? Because I don't believe we are dead. I don't believe we are dead. I would love him to go for the officer. That's why I highlighted it, so he thinks about it. Maybe here, please? Let's see if it works. I really want him to buff the officer, so I can... Okay, sure. Yeah, officer was not a good choice, by the way. Harbin, of course, it's you. So I could lose the Seedshark, right? This way, and it wouldn't get exiled when I farewell on the next turn. That was the point. Let's go to blockers. This is the highest damage mitigation we can do. And we don't care about the board state. I think we can still win this. Right? It's not even close to killing us. And he's down to 3 cards and we have Planeswalker. We just need to hit untap land. Can we do it? Are we good enough in Magic to do it? Yes, we are great at Magic. Alright, see? Pure skill. That's a pretty big turn. But let's still do it. Maybe we get it. Maybe we don't. 2 damage might matter at some point. At this... Alright, we don't have a choice. I think he has it and we are not winning. I think he has the Protect the Negotiators again. And he didn't need the kicker, so he left only 2 mana. But this... I always wondered... Okay. I always wondered why they don't play any of those copies, because this card is absolutely devastating, man. Let's get some value. We need to hit the land for the next turn. Let's go for the untapped one. Man, the fact that with Wrenn I can have a healthy mana base is so amazing. Officer, very, very painful. And the recruitment officer. Double officer, the value officers that will make every situation good for you. Alright, we play the land. You know what? I think we are the aggro right now. Hi, I'm aggro. Because we won't outvalue this aggro deck, because we are just a control and not an aggro. So we need to kill them in time. And they are not very good at defending, right? And they cannot kill us very quickly. I cannot play another Wrenn, but I will play another Bankbuster probably. And as you can see, they feel the pressure. They absolutely feel the pressure. So let's go with the Bankbuster probably. Because maybe we will have a way to give it haste at some point. Like we have multiple Wrenns, so we can maybe make it work somehow. Alright, a bit rough, but I think we still have... Man, if he had a counter spell, we would be absolutely out of this game. But fortunately they didn't have everything. And this Cosmic Rebirth, man, was really clutch. Alright? I think we should be okay. We just need to be careful about, you know, dying to Lifa. Talia is acceptable at this point. Still a blocker. Still a blocker. So we cannot draw a card. Eiganjo is a nice draw. Not sure if game winning, but pretty nice. Alright, how much do we need? This will be a serious turn. We need to pressure them super hard, so they need to sacrifice creatures. So if we attack with those, they already need to sacrifice this token, so they block like this. We have 6 damage in the board only. Only 6 damage. And then they swing for at least 6. But we have a Eiganjo, so we deny one of them. I think this will be this kind of turn. it will be weird. I don't have legendary creatures, but I will have lands. So we can play 2 Wrenns. We'll basically use 2 Wrenns a turn, right? I told you, we are the aggro. But our aggro has vigilance, so that helps quite a lot as well. I need all of the 3 mana for a Eiganjo, so I cannot crew the bank. I can crew the Bankbuster. It is more damage. And I'm not drawing. So that's the maximum power we can master in one turn. I mean, it's pretty good for a control deck, isn't it? And now he needs to block more than 1 creature. Yeah, that's a good decision. So he maximizes the power for the next turn, but still, I don't think that will be enough, right? And the fact that we get him to very low HP is really relevant, because then he needs to block every creature on the next turn. And we still have another run, so we can do it again on the next one. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I don't think there's any combination that wins him the game. Maybe like double Lord, then it's 8 damage. Yeah, we got him in the, you know, in the lockdown basically. Wrenn lets you be so aggressive, and man, those shark tokens. Without Cosmic Rebirth we wouldn't win this one. Alright, we are going first. We have Shigeki, we have a counter spell, we should be okay. Let's see what our opponent plays. Is it Monored or is it Rakdos? That's a mystery. Honestly, I don't mind Rakdos, because then I can put more counter spells in all of my decks, and I enjoy quite a lot playing counter spells. We go with the blue one, because the Boseiju is the only land, two-turn land, right, for us. So we need to play like this. Playing Shigeki can be a bit risky, but we have the Rebirth, so I think we should be fine. And if he doesn't answer it immediately main phase, we can just ramp. And if he answers, we can play the Shark and force some more reactions. Bankbuster, alright. So we are in for a longer game, I would guess. And I honestly want the Shigeki ramp. It really helps overall. And it gives you Shigeki in the hand, so it gives you basically the value, right? Harvester. So he can hit us in the face. Alright, you got it. So we are slowly entering the farewell territory, right? And that's an interesting decision, because he should know what we are doing anyway, right? Like, we didn't attack with Shigeki, so that's a huge tell. Alright. So, I guess he pressures that Shigeki goes into the hand. We nearly missed it. That's scary. But we have some good cards in the... yeah. Those are some decent cards in the graveyards. Bankbuster, of course, very annoying. But we have the ramp, guys. We have the ramp. And that's a big thing right now. Because we can have a counter spell as well. And right now we will possibly hit a 4-drop. We'll see. We'll see. The priority comes from the blood token, so we don't... I don't think he has anything for 1 mana that can kill it, unless he really plays the Vortex Surge. I would guess, like, in those colors you usually don't play it too much. Like, you know, he has a lot of artifacts, but it doesn't feel like Vortex Surge at this point, at least. Maybe he draws it later. Alright. He burned the blood token, so he cannot get rid of the Seedshark, even though that's his second harvester, right? So he can hit us for 4, but then we untap. Oh, that's some shuffler moment right there. Alright, and when we untap and can start playing spells. Alright. That's the play. I don't think this is the game plan that will work out for him, right? Like, we're at 20, he needs to hit us 4 more times with this Banebuster. It will be annoying, it will be hard, but I think we can manage it. Especially with more sharks. Yeah, let's just keep playing sharks. We have the Rebirth, which means that we can make a 6/6 at the end of the turn and activate it on the following turn. Do we want to block? I don't think we want to be aggressive right now. And he is falling behind because instead of drawing cards and carving out, what I'm saying, he will still carve out. But you know, he gave up the full value from the Bankbuster drawing and decided to, you know, ping me for damage. That's like, he gave a lot for this. He could not play the harvest. Oh, and now he's drawing. He realized the horse strategy he took doesn't even work, and that's never a good thing. You know, if you are in this situation. It kinda shows green, white. I don't have a single permanent. Oh, I don't have the permanent, so I cannot target anything. Alright, alright. We have the Emperor now. Alright, with the stroke, I think we should be winning. So we will play the Emperor at the end step. We will activate one of the tokens and then second token. Then we start to be aggressive and he needs to play something. We stroke it and we hopefully win. Yeah, I think the big mistake on his part was thinking that he is enough aggressive that he can kill us. But the Seedsharks completely denied this plan. And then he was in the rough spot of, oh my god, now I need to start doing the second game plan that I didn't invest anything so far. And he is behind on mana. Even after playing those lands and drawing, like, he's still 1 mana behind and he was way more before. Alright, and this is the Emperor. And the cool part is that even if he counters it, we still get the incubation tokens and we can start attacking him on the next turn. And if he doesn't, it's even worse. So let's get some instant value. We will go with the white board. If he wants to sweep, he won't like it, because he needs to kill his own harvesters then and pay a lot of mana. If it's burn down the house, which he needs, it's the straw target. So, let's go. First strike doesn't matter. This matters. He can get the second one back, but if he's going for the champ blockers, I'm actually really happy with it. And as you can see, those 2 Seedsharks, man, like, absolutely got him good. And now we can start racing, because this is not enough damage to race us at all, and he needs to defend, which means he has no board and no value really. And we have 4 mana, so it's Stroke or the Cosmic Rebirth if we get an permanent into the graveyard. So if he kills Shark, we get it back instantly. And he's at 12 with no board. So I'm not tapping for anything. Our board is way enough to kill him right now. So he needs really powerful plays, and they usually cost a lot of mana, so this should be a win con. Burn down the house, I think that's the only way he can recover. So he kills his own board, and all he does is get rid of those. Sure. Do we want to get rid of this advance? I think we Shigeki for Syncopate. Because if we hit Syncopate, we don't need to do anything and we win the game very, very quickly. So he's trying to recover, but I think the big mistake was his early game plan, which just simply didn't work at all. I could also go for the Fateful Absence, but I usually want to, have more control over the game. This will be a blocker, and we can go pretty aggressive. That's good enough. Wrenn is really good because it gives us tokens, and she gives us pressure onto the board with no risk, so let's go for the coast. And let's attack. So they should probably block just to deny a little bit of mana, but we still have double counter. Yeah, they see it, right? Because I took it from the card. But that's good. That will create a lot of pressure. So right now they have Planeswalkers to answer, Seedsharks to answer, artifacts that can become, stuff. And this is not enough, right? We just kill him. Normally I would take Cosmic Rebirth and get it back. But in this situation, he is dead on the next turn probably, or, something like this. So he kinda baited us to use the counter spell, and maybe the second spell he had was relevant, but now he knows it will get countered. So yeah, I think that was a decent play. He misidentified how aggressive he can be. Alright, we are going first and we have land drops. Turn 2 will be super awkward, but you know what, we'll take it. As long as we can stabilize and get some value, we should be okay. So normally I would cast Shigeki so we can ramp, but we are missing on this one. Alright, the first decision of the game. Wrenn is pretty darn good. Yeah, let's go for Wrenn. I would like make disappear, but I would like to hit my lands even more. Whew, that was way closer than I wanted. Alright, that got me scared, because if we would whiff, that would be really bad. On the bright side, we would not hit natural land for next 2 turns. Man, I'm always fighting for those lands every game. That's the big fight in everyone. So he will play something powerful, hopefully with no haste, right? Okay, that's actually really good for us, because the Emperor answers it perfectly. The Scrap Gorger will be annoying, because, Shigeki targets. So how do we do it? Do we burn Wrenn for another permanent? I don't think so. They might have edicts. I hope they won't. They cannot really attack, but we have a defender. Maybe, not sure if it was even worth to turn anything. He cannot attack with this one, right? And I don't think he has anything with haste. There are haste green creatures, they just... Are you serious right now? I absolutely hate it. Alright, but maybe we can slow the Archfiend enough. Casting Emperor right now is not what I wanted. Are you serious right now? What did I see right now? Is this a 4-color deck with counter spells without the blue mana, and the only blue mana is from random creature, while duressing me on turn 4? Is that the play? The famous turn 4 duress into Scrap Gorger, I have additional color in the deck, make disappear? Alright, at least I don't feel bad about not playing around it, alright? This was the most ridiculous play I have seen in my life. What? What? Bro, come on. He has no blue mana. Why would I play around counter spells? Are you absolutely serious, right? I don't even know what he discarded. I think it was Cosmic Rebirth, right? I'm not sure. Alright. At this point, I expect everything from this guy. However, we are on 20 and he loses the game in 2 turns? That's an interesting one. And that's a ramp. Alright, you get your ramp. Man, I want to kill him. with his own Arcfiend. Because he needs to fish for removal just to kill his own stuff, otherwise he is dead, right? Alright. Let's read the card exactly, because I never won a game this way. They always scoop. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter. Then if it has none. So he has this attack and the next one. He's going face, as expected. Alright, you got it. We are not removing your stuff. I will try to force you to kill your own stuff. That's an interesting one. We have Make Disappear and we have a creature. See? They didn't have way to answer. When they realized what we are doing, they knew they cannot remove it. And I'm speechless after this game. We won, but I still feel defeated by this counter spell. Alright, we are on the draw with a pretty slow hand, honestly. But you know what? I think we can make it. There's a mountain. There's already a mountain in the game. So our start is actually really slow with those lands. And no interaction really. But this seems to be Gruul, which is better. Alright, so we cannot cast Shigeki on Curve, which hurts a little bit. But into open mana we probably wouldn't anyway, right? Alright. Still open mana. I think we will do it like this. And we potentially open the cultivation. This is something I really wanted to test. Like, this is a free mana on the next turn and it's an instance, so your opponent never knows if you are having a counter spell or something. And you can just play it when you need extra mana. We didn't on this turn, so we can go like this. And I mean, we are the control deck, so we are not in a hurry to finish the game. As long as we can keep playing clans, we are fine. And especially that we have so many powerful cards. So when we draw one, like Emperor or something, we can start pressuring. Open mana all the time. Cool. See? Called it. Alright. So this will start the action a little bit. Let's see what he plays. I would like to have a counter spell, but you know, what can you do? So they will attack first. Probably. They should. But maybe they don't. Because I want to see what they do before I decide on the Emperor. And -1 is really good. Cool. This is not good enough. Absolutely. Only 2 mana left. That's quite good for us. So now we can create a samurai. So it is possible Emperor will die, but it's still like 2 for 1 kinda. And it gives us some board presence. Of course I could use March and just exile it, but I frankly do not care about this card too much. Alright, I think when he plays another one, then we march, because that will cost him basically 2 turns of investment. Sure, enjoy. Alright, we can also use the careful cultivation on this one, so it will be what? 3-5?
See you later.
Yeah, 3-5 will make him play the flashback version, right? And then we march. I like the idea. I think it's pretty cool. We also get additional mana thanks to this. That's not how I imagine this card will work, but it's actually pretty good here. Like, it negates everything he has and it gives us even more mana. Especially with Shigeki, right? You basically run for 2 extra mana for a short while before the creature dies. But you can decide when you play it, right? So far pretty happy with it. Yeah, right now we have 4 mana if you want, so we can Cosmic Rebirth on anything. And he cannot really attack even. What is the play? He had plays, so we know he has some instance. Do I go for the Emperor? No. I can just keep pressuring him a little bit. Attack. Oh, he wants to kill the creature. He probably will block, right? And... okay, I have no idea. I have no idea, like, there has to be something on the end step, right? We keep the mana. I would love to hit a land drop, but it is what it is. Let's see it. A big score. Alright, a bit scary. Big Score is a really good card. Alright, you got it. Man, I wish we had some counter spells, it would make me feel much safer. Right now we are, you know, we need to respond. If there's something weird that we cannot respond to, then we might be in some trouble. Alright. Matchmaker. Definitely doing some magic. We both play this card, coincidentally. Alright. A lot of mana. But what are you going to do with it? Man, one make disappear would make it so much better. Etali. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see if he hits something that will hurt us. Alright, this is actually the best case, and what about... I hope you like and careful cultivating things. Oh, the Shuffler and Matchmaker got him so good. Alright. Alright, so this will be a Sunfall turn. Okay, so we need to prepare for the Sunfall. If I block, it's better, right? Because we don't lose the Samurai. That's a weird attack, by the way. Alright. Alright, so we know what will happen. I think we'll take the Cosmic Rebirth, just to fill the graveyard with some non-legendary stuff for Shigeki. And we can play the Emperor because we have this. That's pretty amazing, man. Truly. Let's put the counters so we can stack the loyalty. Man, that was pretty cool. Syncopate. I mean, a bit too late. So we played this, of course, on the Samurai, so we'll have 3 mana. Alright. Yeah, let's go like this. We can also activate the Fire Accent thing. Alright, and let's make some Samurais. And now we have the board advantage. So let's see another Etali, because I think he will happen, right? 7 mana. 4, 6, 7. So maybe we can counter it, depending on how he plays. And if he has it in the hand. Right, Dragon? Oh, so cute. Alright. Let's see the play. Only 3 mana up. Alright. I mean, this is not very scary, honestly. I'm not sure if he can kill anything, because we have this Fire Accent thing. Which means we get double block, so if he pings everything to the Emperor, then he kills the Emperor and that's it. It's not very powerful play, and we could even exile. So we will be very careful with the triggers. Do I even care about the Emperor so much? Well, she is good, right? So he can trade here. Yeah, I think his plan is to ping all the devils into the Emperor. But with this one, it's exiled, so they don't get even the ping. And they can only kill the Samurai, and that's it. And we can keep having Emperor. The Emperor gives the pressure to kill the, kill the opponent and win the game, basically. So they have less time to react. And honestly, I should do it and be a bit wasteful, because we have double Shigeki, so as long as we have targets in the graveyard, it should be fine. Let's attack. I know I could play the Shark, but in this situation it's way more important to get the Syncopator Shigeki in the board. And I value Shark, so I don't play it when I expect it to die. Yeah, we have a lot of targets right now. I think we are okay with this one. Like with Shigeki, as long as we can keep channeling, we should be able to outvalue him very quickly. So Cosmic Rebirth, probably for the loop. Sunfall, we don't need it. I will take the March. It's very reactive, and we don't have a targeted remover right now. I would love some lands, man. They have lands here? No. The answer is no. So we will go with another Emperor. He's down to 2 cards, probably, if he plays the land. Or 3 if he doesn't, and he needs to make something happen, right? So we go for 5. because this is what he cannot pay. By the way, that was all our mana, man. He has so much mana advantage over us. Alright, and I think this will be the moment for the shark. He stepped out, only 2 cards, and we have mana for the Emperor instantly, so I think this will be a game closer. He can probably answer this shark at some point, but then we cast Emperor, we make the token, we keep attacking. He's only at 12, and after the Emperor token will be activated, it's 8 already. So yeah, walls are definitely closing on him. I think we have this game in our back, and it will be between 1 and 3 turns before we finish him off. Man, Shigeki, like, we are not even started, man. We need like 8 more lands and Shigeki loop going on. But the Cosmic Rebirth always is useful so far. We can also take Syncope. Oh, that's so cool. So I get a creature, sure. He gets a Fire Exam Portal, I guess. And a land. Right? I get the stuff. Up to target. For its controller, yeah. Alright, so we go for 0. And we get rid of the treasure. And now you don't have the artifact. Which means you don't get the Fire Exam Portal. You might explode even. Alright. Do I want this? You know what? I will take it. I don't expect more plays on this turn. Alright, we need to name at the permanent, that's right. Let's go for the Emperor. I mostly want this shark so I can keep hitting him. I don't think he has too many relevant lands. Yeah, and I didn't lose anything, so the whole play was basically a mess right now. And now we can activate the big one and swing already for 5. And we still have Emperor in our back pocket, so it should be very, very close. Only 2 cards to go. Portal to Fire X, yeah. We could save something if we care. No, we can't, because we lack mana. Alright, you got it. Yeah, if I cast Emperor, I would get a 4/4. Maybe it's actually better than the Samurai. Because all we care about is just to finish him off, right? It's better on the mana though, so that's something. Alright, so let's start to be a bit aggressive. We could also farewell this. That was also a valid line of play. But I'd much rather just try to kill him.
We've got the edge in this fight.
And we have Emperor. Well, this one, okay, with this one it will have Vigilance, right? So we'll see, we'll see. I probably could have played it better, just farewell the portal and the graveyard. And he has 1 card in the hand. That would probably be better line of play, but you know, I don't think we can lose at this point. Like, even with whatever he gets from the graveyard, Etali is not even here, right? It's exiled. I mean, I expect a Seedshark at this point. So it would be a Seedshark probably with this buff. And we can play Emperor and stack the board more and more, I guess. And we will farewell on the next turn, probably. But let's see. Maybe we will be forced to sweep everything and just, you know, curate the play that I didn't do before. Alright. Yeah, the tap is annoying because we cannot play Emperor into this. And the lifelink means that he's not dying on the next turn, so we need probably 1 turn longer. Sure. Well, theoretically I could go for the march. How many cards do I need to exile? I can exile everything and just kill him probably, but then I don't have farewell, so I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, so we cast Emperor at the end step with farewell. So yeah, I should do the play before, right? That would be way better.
Now you've done it. That's coming on.
And we +1, so we stack loyalty as usual.
Remember your training.
Alright, land is cool. Let's go this and artifacts. Do I care about the graveyard? I like my graveyard. So let's keep it for now. Alright. 2 cards. I don't expect too much interaction from them. They are mostly doing their thing, right? So far the only instant is Big Score and Volcanic Spite, and none of them, you know, makes too much difference. He can hit the Emperor, but he can do it after -1 the same, so it's not a big deal. He can use Chaotic Transformation to kill the Bankbuster, but this is better. It also can attack on the next turn, possibly. Like, we have Shigeki, we can make the token, and that's already 3 power, so in some cases we can go with the Bankbuster. I mean, a random Boseiju appears. Good for him for keeping it up for so long. And fortunately we have a Triumph. Alright, that hurts, but we still have Shigeki, so we will get it back, just way slower. Rather good send, sure. 1 card. Well, this took way longer than I expected. But we are still winning this hard thanks to Shigeki. So what are the cards? The Bankbuster, Rebirth, Syncopate probably. So we just say go. We have so many things in the graveyard. 2, 3. So 3 cards. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one from the top, I assume. Alright, you got it. Word 4, so that will tax our mana really high unless we just farewell. The poison counters are scary, but only 4 of them, so even the next one won't kill us. And let's go for 3. Alright, definitely this one. I will use... maybe Sunfall is a bit better, right? So let's go for Sunfall to go around the world. And I don't need the Bankbuster right now, we can just go for Syncopate, even though he has a lot of mana. But I just like to have some interaction, so it's harder for him. Alright, let's go for the Sunfall. We have the thing, and now we say go. So now we can either Syncopate for 4, which negates what? Like, he can make a 4/5 drop right now, at the most, so Etali won't go. And on the next turn it will be even better for us. And of course we are casting the Rebirth. With this loop, we are not losing the value. And as you can see, he needs to go for the cheaper version, just because of the Syncopate. Sure. Normally he would cast it for, you know, 4/4s. That's still a lot of power, but I think we can fight it. We will cast it anyway, so what do? I could play Shigeki and actually get extra value. Go with the Bankbuster, but that doesn't kill him yet, right? I don't have mana for the Emperor. Huh, what is the best case here? I think we just farewell. So I will go for Shigeki. Yeah, sure. And no, we don't activate. So we negate a little bit of damage, which doesn't really matter. It's mostly about the extra land that I will get. I need a lot of lands here. So we activate ability, we also stack the graveyard just a little bit. I mean, let's go for this one maybe. And we just farewell. And now he's in full top deck mode when... and this is how you know that it will probably end very quickly. Man, this took way longer than I expected, but I think he gave a good try. Yeah, like, he just cannot outvalue, but you can see that Shigeki with the loop means that you just never run out of value. I didn't even need the Bankbuster because we can just keep looping Shigeki into the Cosmic Rebirth, and all of this is at the end step.